This is the USF Diamond Dons week in review for the week of Friday, May 13th through Sunday, May the 15th, 2011. The Dons completing a three-game series sweep over the Pepperdine Waves. Come from behind victory 3-2 on Friday with a dramatic three-run homer by senior center fielder Pete Levine with 2 outs in the bottom half of the 7th inning. Then on Saturday, winning 7-2. And then on Sunday, another come from behind 5-0 victory. The Dons win 8-6 as the cardiac Dons strike again. And unfortunately, due to some inclement weather, we were supposed to be doing USF was supposed to be playing the Stanford Cardinal today, but because of a result, the game has been postponed due to rain, and it does not fill that no torrential downpour. And I think any team like Stanford that refuses to play on showery days are nothing but a bunch of hush puppies down there on the farm. So and as a result of that, the opinion of myself as Baseball Unlimited did not reflect those of USF, San Francisco Dons, the West Coast Conference, or Stanford Baseball Pac-10, soon to be known as the Pac-12. But let's get to the serious business. By sweeping, you're assured, guaranteed that you will be at least shared tied for first place going into that series against Gonzaga in about 10 days from now, and you've played 3 more games more than Gonzaga. This is kind of a bye week. So just tell us, let's reset it, start with that series against Pepperdine.
Well, to clear that up with Gonzaga, if they win all 3, we're 1 game back going into the series. We have to win 2 out of 3. If they win 2 out of 3, we're tied. We got to win 2 out of 3 to win the series. And if they lose all 3, we still have to win 1. So no matter what, we control our destiny, and we got to go in there and win the series. I think when you look at it, we want to go win the series. We want to win 2 out of 3 games. If we win the first 2, we're going to want to sweep and stay with what we're doing. So, we're just fortunate that we can control our own destiny.
In addition, because the scenario is pretty much this. They got something to fall back on. They kind of got it tomorrow with their top 25 ranking in the polls and RPIs to fall back on, and they do have tomorrow. For the San Francisco, they do not.
No, it comes down to, we didn't win a game at UCLA. We didn't win a game at Arizona. We only won 1 at Fresno. We didn't beat Oregon in either opportunity. We had a chance to beat them. Could have beat Cal twice. We had plenty of chances, and it comes down to 3 more wins. If we have 3 more wins, and we're 31-19 right now, our RPI is in the 30s. We got something to fall back on too, but it's really going to come down to 2 wins. So all in all, but you got to look at it as we control our own destiny, and that's what we want. We can't worry about what we didn't do. We got to do what we're capable of doing.
Now is the time to, get it right.
I think if we're going to make any noise in a regional, we got to go down and we got to beat Gonzaga. So all in all, we know the stakes. And getting back to the Pepperdine series,
that's the main thing. First time in the 13 years we've been associated, and first time in 4 decades and 40 years since 70 or 71 that they sweep a series from Pepperdine. That is much more greater than anything.
Yeah, really proud of the kids. Proud of the way we played. And down 2-0 the first day, hit some balls hard, didn't go our way, and then all of a sudden with 2 outs, we get a base hit from Maritz to lead off the inning. We get another hit by a pitch by Chavez and a pinch hitting opportunity to extend the inning. Pete gets a 3-2 breaking ball in the middle of the plate, and he hits it up off the net for a 3-run home run, and then Reamer comes in and gets his 2 outs. But Kyle Zimmer pitched great. He kept us in the ball game. He gave up 2 in the first and didn't give up anything else for the next 6 innings. So the pitching was fabulous.
Kyle's becoming that Friday ace now, because he's going to be filling in that role now, to be that ace now, because as we'll reiterate for those of you in case you missed it, with Matt Lujan done for the season, he's going to have that Tommy John surgery.
doesn't really matter what day Kyle pitches. You know, he's got to pitch well, whether it's Friday, Saturday, or Sunday. And I think that's one thing that Matt always did great for us is he pitched on Fridays early in his career. He pitched on Sundays. He pitched on Saturday. And then again this year he pitched on Friday again. So it doesn't really matter what day. It matters how. It doesn't matter where you're hitting in that lineup. It matters if you're going to hit in that lineup. I mean, you could hit 9, and if our 9-hole hitter's driving in runs, we're going to win. If you hit 3 and you don't hit, it doesn't really matter. So it's all about whether we're going to hit, and Pete's hitting in the leadoff spot for us right now. You know, all we need is 2 or 3 guys to get hot in that lineup for a 3-game series, and we get it done. And, you know, we have the guys in that lineup that have been hot at certain times. If we could get everybody going at the same time, we could do some magical things down the stretch here. So
this is like the mini version of the Giants of last year, torture. I mean, it's torture because we're not playing today. I'd rather be down on the farm watching us get another win. But that's a big, you know. So what's going to happen now from here on out? Because this week is graduation.
Now, you know, we got a lot of stuff. We got the guys graduating. We got them finishing finals. We're going to use the rest. We're not going to go, if we went a week without playing, we're not going to be rusty. We'll be right where we need to be. You guys have 200 at bats.
Kind of the same method you did 5 years ago when we won the regular season title with Pepperdine.
Yeah.
It's kind of the same routine.
Yeah,
you know,
10 days off. We're gonna scrimmage on Sunday to get sharp. We're gonna play on Tuesday. We're going to practice hard on Wednesday. We're going to get on that plane on Thursday of next week and head on down there. And hopefully the fans will join in and see the games either live on the internet or they'll listen to the broadcast. And hopefully they'll root us in, and we'll hear them all the way here from San Francisco.
I think it would be very good because, I mean, in my 13 years, I mean, I've been there, you know, with doing those years, been through it before in 05 and 06, so, you know, and hopefully, you know, we're due to win a series, the last series, because I think the last, or 2 of the last 3 years we've dropped the series or lost on the last day, so, you know, hopefully it'd be a different outcome, and also, who will be graduating on stage, by the way, this weekend?
Well, all 9 guys, you know.
The whole 9?
Darrell walks through, Heisman walks through and graduates, Pete walks through and graduates, Travis walks through and graduates, Burnett walks through there and graduates. Abramson is already finishing up his thing, and he'll graduate.
In the fall.
Yeah, Sean Burns finishes. They all finish right now.
So all 9 are going to graduate right on stage. So, you know, by after graduation next week, everything will be this simple, regular practice and the whole thing.
Yeah, we'll be ready to go.
Okay, so then everything gets squared away. And finally, last but not least, because we also not only do USF Don's Weekly Report, Baseball Unlimited, the passing of Harmon Killebrew of the Minnesota Twins, word came out this morning. He over 500 home runs. He had over 1,500 RBIs. You have any thoughts of remembering of Harmon Killebrew?
Oh, sure. What a wonderful player, and growing up as a kid, getting to watch him. I was pretty young at the time, but used to be Harmon Killebrew in my backyard when we were role playing, whether we were going to play Major League Baseball or not. So the passing of him, but he's in a better place. He was pretty sick, and just, you know, another legend gone by.
I mean, he had some pretty good hits. I mean, he was at first base or third base? Or played
first base.
Yeah, so I heard some pretty good things. I looked at some of his numbers. He put up some pretty good numbers. I mean,
he was a great player.
Great player with the Senators before they moved to Minnesota. So, you know, he's a guy, passed away, 74 years old, died of cancer. He will definitely be missed. Well, in the meantime, Coach, that's going to do it and we'll talk to you again next week, and we'll preview the series.
Thank you, Brian.
All right, that is USF Dons head coach in the 13th year, Nino Giarratano. The San Francisco Dons will be off this week. They'll be getting some practice in. They'll get the full 10 days off. They will graduation, of course, this week, and they'll be back in action next Tuesday, 1 week from today, to take on Bakersfield and that's going to be the last home game in West Coast, or last regular season home game. And you can listen to that game. And also a reminder, the Dons will be playing Gonzaga for that big 3-game series up in Spokane, Washington, which will determine the West Coast Conference Championship next Friday through Sunday, and on Labor Day weekend. And for the Dons, it's simple. They win 2 out of 3. They'll be the champions of the West Coast Conference for 2011. They will get the automatic entry into the NCAA tournament. And for Gonzaga, they can afford to lose the series and come in second because they got their RPI top 25 to fall back on. They do have it tomorrow. The USF Dons absolutely does not. You can listen to all the news and all the news and for the Dons on usfdons.com. Click onto the baseball webpage. That will be coming up. And stay tuned to Baseball Unlimited throughout the coming days and the next several days for all the Dons news and the update. They're coming up for the big showdown for the West Coast Conference Championship, the final 3 games of the season. And you can hear all the action with Ryan McCrary and Anthony Diabora on usfdons.com, presented by Yahoo Broadcast. And as always, the USF Diamond Dons Weekly Report is brought to you by SF Deli Meats, located in the heart of the Ingleside District on Ocean Avenue in the city of San Francisco. And always, the website is sfmeats.com. That's sfmeats.com. You've been watching the USF Diamond Dons Weekly Report on Baseball Unlimited on YouTube. Thanks for watching.